to the big house, home of the Michigan Wolverines, as we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Purdue Boilermakers, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Boilermakers will kick it away to start. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Michigan's offense will have the football first. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy. He's not the most talented quarterback in the country. But when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going. So it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script, almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
Quarterback making adjustments. They'll move the tight end. Trying to turn the corner on the right. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Good timing on the quick out. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Completing a forward pass was much like solving the Rubik's Cube for Michigan a year ago, but now, Jesse, they have the nation's top recruit in Bryce Underwood, and the key is to develop him.
Yes, because he is the future for Michigan. There is no question about it. You just saw just 2 seasons ago when you've got a quarterback.
Lets it fly! And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
I know it was incomplete, but I'm okay with that. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. They'll run the screen. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
They'll try to drive ahead on third and short. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Power football with the run. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Pressure coming. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with.
How about the coverage by the defender on that throw? It was as if he knew where the ball was going to go. He practically ran the route for the wide receiver before swatting it away.
Trying to hit the sideline on the right. They stop him well short of the marker. It's 4th down from the 27. So now on comes the field goal unit. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. And this one is perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Purdue's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over. He got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often. They hit him early. They got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down. He started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David. Up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game. When you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position one, objective number one today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Really nice job locking in by the quarterback that time on third down. That was a completion you had to have. You're only down 3-0, I get it. It's your second drive of the game, so lots of football to go, but you want to establish a rhythm and confidence as early as possible, and getting that completion on third down was big.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start.
Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The Boilermakers will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
Man, I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
A lot of times offenses will do the FIB, formation into the boundary, try to take advantage of you necessarily spreading out, sending more resources to the field, trying to take advantage. Offense gave it a whirl, but the defense, they did not move. They did their assignments, got the TFL.
The play action fake. Forced out of the pocket. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
Just got to finish the play. If you're the wide receiver, you got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Oh, they're after him! Another incompletion on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Trying to make magic on the scramble. There he goes.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on 3rd down. Throws toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Boilermakers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Never had a chance. One coverage to get down there and knock him down inside the 10. So here comes the Michigan offense. Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Dropping back, it's Underwood. Throws for the tight end. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires to the tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Wolverines will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. They've sputtered a bit early, not being able to move the football, having to punt it away each of the first 2 times they had it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. So far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Running back searching for a hole. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
And the Wolverines with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Wolverines send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
That's why as quarterbacks you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grab behind the line. It's Haynes. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run play action. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Using the quick game. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Wolverines line up to punt it away. A low-line drive and not his best work. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Got rid of it just in time. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Ann Arbor.
Just about set to get this second half underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Not a lot of scoreboard fireworks from these guys in the first half, but they've got a chance here after making some halftime adjustments.
Yeah, and remember, it just takes one play to kick the door open, and all of a sudden there's a lot more confidence again. So which guy on this offense can hit the big home run and break this thing open?
Well, the good thing is it's such a low-scoring game. I'm still very much in this. I can be who I am, make a few tweaks, make a few adjustments, and get this offense rolling.
Second down, he'll throw it. Quickly to the tight end. Oh, what a move. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
From the gun, running back gets the give. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
A lot of times defenses blitz to stop the run. This very play right here, blitz the linebacker, but man, the offense did a great job. Everybody understood what they saw. Running back understood.
Touchdown, Purdue! They take the lead with the 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing, get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going, and something can start to build.
They'll send the back in motion. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Line getting set on second down. Looking to pass. It's Underwood. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, that's a really nice job surveying the field and delivering an accurate throw. You know, when I think back to Michigan quarterbacks, I think of guys like Elvis Burton or Tom Brady, Jim Harbaugh, Brian Griese, guys that could hurt you throwing the ball from the pocket, surveying the field, reading defenses, and making quick decisions. This guy has the ability to do all of those things.
Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
Man, it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. It's caught downfield. And he's down after making the grab. Good pickup there to help them dig out of the hole, but still some work to do to get a first down. The offense stays on the field. They just have inches to go on fourth down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Slithers into space. Wide open spaces. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And that's a really good job on fourth down. And the running back knowing where he needed to get. But how about the defense? They sell out, bring all those bodies up. If you make one of those guys miss, a lot of time with all those guys near the line of scrimmage, it can lead to a big play. New set of downs for this offense.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Touchdown, Michigan! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They put together an 81-yard drive, and the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Gives it on the option. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. The scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. From the gun, the ground game. Finds a little space. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll go to the air on third and short. Makes the grab. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. The Boilermakers with the 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Boilermakers are marching down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Punts it out of the air. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Under heat, he gets rid of it.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understand, I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline.
Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
Well, that inside linebacker is a freak of nature for multiple reasons, and it's hard for a lot of these smaller running backs to have to pick him up in pass pro, not just because of his speed, but he's also big and strong.
And they are coming out for what will be a huge field goal attempt. Huge field goal attempt could tie the game, and he'll have to make it through ear-splitting noise.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. The Wolverines trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass. It's Underwood. Under fire. Going to try to get it himself. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Wide open downfield. At the 40, there he goes. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
You always talk about yak, and that was 3rd and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Off play action. There's the pressure. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Marsh. They stop him well short of the marker. It's 4th down from the 27. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. NC State is piling up the points here today. They've opened up a massive lead in what's shaping up to be the kind of blowout neither side will soon forget. They're up by 18 over Georgia Tech. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Finds the tight end. There he goes! That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Boilermakers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking a deep shot. Makes the grab on the shot. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Off play action on 1st down. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
This offense hasn't had a ton of success today. It's because I think of some of the issues in the passing game. They've never had the rhythm. Protection has been a bit spotty and iffy. Quarterback's got to raise his level of play here late in this 2-minute situation if they're going to get the win.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Ross. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
That play never had a chance on 4th down. They're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, and tremendous aggression there on 4th.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. To the air, it's Underwood. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. And he gets it into the end zone for the touchdown, and it's not just a touchdown, it is a dagger in this game.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
They'll go with a direct snap. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, 1 snap, put it in the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. I know the situation looks bleak, but have we nothing if we don't have hope, Dave?
Amen. I mean, keep hope alive, pitch this pill around, use every second you got, make this game, Palmer, as close as you possibly can.
Oh, a lot of space. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll pull it down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the part each and every week. And that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players. They've got an outstanding coaching staff. When they put it all together and they play with great effort, this team